So, Puppet Master Axis of Evil was really honestly a breath of fresh air after Retro Puppet Master and Puppet Master The Legacy. And I really enjoyed Puppet Master Axis of Evil for what it was. It was really fun and really entertaining, and it had a lot of things that to me made it seem better than most of the films in the franchise. So let's talk about Axis Rising, the movie after Axis of Evil. God, this was one of the worst ones. I'm not gonna say it's the least entertaining because it is entertaining, but man, this was a big downgrade from the last one. Like from Axis of Evil, this one is really bad. I like how it opens up, and the Asian girl dies immediately from the last one because she took Pinhead with her at the end of the last movie, and she's a different actress. I could tell it looks like a different person. She immediately dies, and then there's new actors for Danny and Beth because why not? But they are terrible. These two actors are horrible. Literally, they don't even look like the other actors. Like, it was so dumb. And the acting in this is some of the worst out of any of the films. I was sitting there like, are you kidding me? Like, seriously, you gave a movie last time, which I thought had pretty good, solid performances for this type of movie, for a lower, like, horror movie that's not going to be praised. And I was surprised that Axis of Evil had okay performances. And these two actors who played Danny and Beth are awful. Like, they are horrible. They are porno type actors. The way they act, the way they talk. And speaking of porno, what the fuck was with that one woman who has the perky ass boobs, who purposefully talks in a sexually arousing way like a porno? Like, that's what I'm getting at. Like, it is bad, but it is entertaining because I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck? Like, there's this Nazi woman who comes in with breast cleavage where her breasts are perfectly perky, and she's a sexy seductress the way she talks to everybody. And I'm just sitting there like, yeah, this franchise has always been silly, but oh my god, that's way too unrealistic. That, like, I just don't understand why you would do something that stupid in the movie. Like, put that in there. Like, it's funny, it's entertaining, but it's just really dumb. And she dies too, and then they make a puppet version of her where her boobs come down and shoot out bullets, a la Austin Powers International Man of Mystery, which is definitely a better movie, and it sucks that this rips off that movie because it's way more funnier than Austin Powers International Man of Mystery. But it's fascinatingly bad. Like, it's really bad, but it's fascinating. It's really fun with that fact. And like I said, the Nazis got Tunneler. It was a Tunneler or Pinhead? I don't know. Actually, I forgot. This movie just honestly, I was so surprised throughout it that I kind of probably just didn't remember if it was Pinhead or Tunneler. I don't know why I forget. Maybe they took another one later. But anyways, they took one of them, so they gotta go get him. Beth and Danny, they gotta go get him. They gotta go get the puppet, and it's so silly. Like, and then the Nazis make three puppets. They make the sexy seductress puppet, they make a wolf puppet, and they make an Asian stereotype puppet, which is this racially insensitive, like, Asian guy with big teeth. The way he talks is racist. And then you've got a robot-looking thing from, like, Chopping Mall, like this little toy robot. So you've got those group attacking the puppets in the movie, like they're the enemies in this movie with the Nazis. So, but it's fun whenever you see them fight one-on-one, the puppets and the Nazis' puppets. Like, I thought it was funny how they did some things. Like, for example, it's just so stupid, but it's funny with Leech Woman fighting the sexy seductress puppet because they literally just bitch slap each other. and that's how they fight. They just slap each other, tackle each other like these two puppets, and that's how they fight. Like it's kind of like being sexist towards girls too. It's like all they do is just faintly slap each other. It's like you like it's funny, but it's just so dumb. Like it's not how you should interpret that, but but it's just so dumb. But it's entertaining because it's just so bad. Like it's really a bad one, but it's definitely not the one I can't stand to watch because it was entertaining in that fact and just how overly stupid it was. And then for some reason, at the end, Six Shooter just appears with a beard. Like, what? He appears with a beard, and then he felts them fight at the end. And then it ends with a cliffhanger again. They just really were sure that this was going to keep making sequels, and I guess they kind of have a foolproof plan because these movies are so low budget that they can make a little bit of money and get enough to make another one. So, we have Axis Rising. God, this was just... It was one of the worst ones, but it was really entertainingly bad. Just silly ass shit, like how every character talks. They are all bad actors in this movie. Like, they are replaced from better actors in the last movie. Everybody's bad in this. A lot of people talk like it's a porno. It's shot like a porno in some ways. The way that the sexy seductress woman talks is just so insanely stupid for this type of movie. And this franchise is so silly anyways, but this is just over the top in a way where I just didn't expect it to be. But it's fascinating, just fascinatingly bad. But this one was just really one of the worst, but it was entertaining. So overall, I'm really interested to see what Axis Termination is like, because since I've never seen that one either. I'm really curious on that one if it's going to be better or worse, because this was just awful, but in a fun way. Like, very terrible, but really fun. So overall, one of the worst, but one of the most entertaining.